Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to Queen Z Spiritual Insight Reading. This is Queen Z. I'm going to do a general twin flame reading, divine masculine and divine feminine, just to play with energy. If you haven't already, please like, subscribe, and share. And if you haven't already, please follow me on Facebook, Queen Z Spiritual Insight. And I am currently about to start my Instagram, so that way I'll be able to do like a daily card pull or advice cards or some type of inspirational quotes and stuff like that. Um, let's see. What else do I want to talk about with you guys this morning? Um, I'm actually gonna see. I think the Divine Feminine might pull through again this time because I did a reading the other day, and the Divine Feminines they took over. They just jumped right in. But I'm gonna pull the Divine Feminines first anyway, because me being a Divine Feminine, I've been going through a lot of purging, um, trying to figure out basically now strategy wise where I want to go with my life and what I'm trying to do with myself. Um, it's become more of like a focus on me type of thing, and it just feel like more so now than ever. Okay, so I didn't even get to ask the question. But for the Divine Feminine, the first card that popped out is the Sun. The Sun represents happiness, things that bring you joy. This could be saying for us, this is what a lot of us are probably doing at this point in time. Let me go this way because we're trying to create our own happiness and be happy within ourselves. Um, we're not focused on broken relationships or broken information, broken situations no more. Okay. Not being stable. Can I get one more confirmation for the sun? Okay, we got four cards. Three cards that popped out. Hmm. So, you know what? I'm not even going to take them. What I'm going to do, I'm going to put them back in my deck. Can I get one more confirmation? One more confirmation card for the sun. Like the sun card here for the Divine Feminine. Somebody not looking within themselves for answers. That's what I got from that. But I'm gonna confirm these cards. I don't know. Like, listen, since I've been having to use this laptop, it's been kind of crazier for me because now YouTube don't let you do live videos without it being 1,000 subscribers. So if y'all can help a sister out, subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. Okay, first card I'm gonna confirm is the Ten of Pentacles. Why is the Ten of Pentacles here for the Divine Feminine? Victory. This could be there was no victory, or they wanted victory out of a broken situation, of not being stable, not having a stable situation going on. Why is the Victory card on top of the Ten of Pentacles in reverse? It could be that they're no longer no longer trying to make a victory out of a situation that was once broken. Exactly, out of a broken commitment, out of a broken situation. Because of lack of communication, or there's no communication going on between them and another party. Divine Feminine, always speak out. There's no strength in the situation. Let me just go back over this real quick. Okay, so you got the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, meaning something unstable, something that wasn't grounded, something that wasn't fulfilled. It wasn't a fulfillment. Because the 10 of Pentacles upright means that something abundant, like abundant. So this could be not having victory in abundancy and thinking of like time and consistency with a situation. That wasn't, someone wasn't putting in work or no longer want to put in work to make it a victory. And this is dealing with a broken commitment, a bond, a soul tie that didn't go as planned. And then you got the Eight of Wands in reverse. So that means because of no communication about a broken commitment. But I feel like it's because somebody did not have strength. Why didn't this person have strength to communicate it? Because somebody is moving forward or somebody needs to move forward. What's the chariot here? Okay, calm down, ladies. Moving forward with changing their situations. So that a lot of divine feminines is now moving forward with their lives to change their situations. They're no longer looking at the unstable situation that they was dealing with. Why is the Hierophant here? Somebody not looking within. This is somebody not having insight in themselves because of a lost opportunity. Because somebody probably was more focused on the material aspect instead of looking at what they genuinely wanted deep down inside. Divine feminines. There was no change in the situation. So a lot of divine feminines didn't see no change in situations. Why is the Death card in reverse? From dates, there was no change in someone carrying burdens, or maybe they were carrying burdens about something. This could be somebody that's stuck, that's hung in a situation. There was no transformation. They still carrying burdens and they just watching it for what it is. This could be the divine feminine or so. I'm mad this one played again. Literally. Okay, so again, this shows a lost opportunity, loss of something tangible. So this person is just watching something that was given to them that was priceless disappear. And then you got the Six of Pentacles in reverse. So this is a lot of earthly energy. This is more in the current time. This could be materialistic thing, materialistic value. Wow. Okay. So somebody was given more to someone. You ever heard that saying, giving more to the taker than to the giver? Okay. In some situations, divine feminines was given, but when it was time for them to get, it's like it wasn't no responsibility that some of the divine masculines was giving more to other situation, people, places, and things than the one that was given to them all the time. And this is because there was a decision that needed to be made. Something happened. It's like an epiphany that happened. But somebody's still focusing on the laws and they're not focusing on the connection. Could this be the divine feminine? Somebody's not, they're not having mental clarity about this. They're not trying to have mental clarity. About a broken commitment, a broken stable home, something that the foundation wasn't sturdy. Somebody's been manipulative in this situation. Somebody's been how could I say it? vindictive. They've been controlling. Somebody is self-absorbing and selfish. Somebody wasn't the person that they claimed they was going to be. This could be either the divine feminine or divine masculine. But I feel like the divine feminine is changing the aspect of this situation. Somebody didn't grow up. Somebody still is stagnated in the lack of growth. Why is the sun card here? Ooh. There has been or there will be a broken contract. This is what's gonna make this a happy situation for the divine feminine. I feel like this is more so. Why is the horse in reverse on top of the sun card? Hmm. This is gonna be a broken contract. I feel like somebody is standing firm this time. This person is in control of their emotions. This is what's making them happy. Whoever the divine feminine is, take what resonates because they're no longer bad. They at some point somebody's still battling with decisions. There's no more of a secret about the juggling of decisions. There is a reconciliation that's going to take place. So this is what the divine feminine is. Let's see. I'm going to go back through this reading because somebody needs to follow their destiny. So, okay, broken commitment. There's no change. So I feel like a lot of divine feminines is moving away from this broken commitment. This could be energy. This could be them putting their energy into the broken situation, not paying attention to it no more, but they're just gonna keep moving forward with their life. Then you got the sun card. The sun card is being clarified by the Hierophant in reverse. So the divine feminine is happy to know that she's making a change for herself in some type of bond, some contract. She's free from it, but she's still standing firm with what her decisions are. But then you got the King of Cups upright. That's because she's more balanced with her emotions. She's no longer wishy-washy with her emotions. She knows what she wants. She knows what she got to do to make it happen. It's no longer a secret for her that what makes her happy. It's no longer a secret for her to know what makes her happy. Then you got the Hierophant in reverse, and then you got the Four of Cups upright. So when I see that, that means that this is to be the divine feminine looking at somebody that knows they have to go within to see that this lost opportunity was actually divinely given because there was no transformation in the situation. Somebody was still carrying on burdens and being stagnated and stuck. Um, Again, they feel like the person is just being stuck on watching what the universe gave them, but they did not accept, and they were. I feel like divine feminine. This is why she's moving away from this because the situation wasn't balanced out. It wasn't changing, and I guess she feel like it was a repeated cycle, like something that just never was stopped. So she's moving away from the energy, but she knows where her happiness was at. She knows that whatever once make you happy will always make you happy. So I feel like the divine feminines are more focused on what they have to do for themselves now because they know no matter what their happiness is going to come through, whether it's with their divine masculines or a soulmate, or the universe is just going to bless them abundantly, whether it's with a spouse or not. But I feel like they want balance, and they watching some people not able to make the proper decisions in life, and the people is still focusing more on the laws of making decisions and not being more focused on preparing themselves for the harder times that is going to come. Yeah, somebody's more the divine feminines feel like they're no longer going to be resting to fight for something that was broken. Because, again, this could be another person involved in a situation because they know that if they continue being that person, if they go back to being that person they once was, which we all know divine feminines can be very powerful, they can be just as dangerous as the masculines. But they don't want to go back down that road. They don't want to focus on the instability. They want to change the situation. So I feel like because the number 5 is change, and then you got the 4 of Wands in reverse, and then you got the Queen of Wands in reverse. I feel like this person wants to change that dynamic and why they need to move away because they want to be better. They're not trying to keep being the volatile person, the one that do the wishy-washy things and the back and forth. And I feel like it's part of them. They feel like it's not making them grow. Okay, I got the hang of it now. Why is the 2 of Wands on top of the Queen of Wands in reverse? Because they got the King of Wands right on top. So it's a lot of action that's about to take place. The King of Wands is usually a fire sign. So what I see, the Queen of Wands doesn't want to be that person. So now she's forced to be in the King of Wands. Again, this is a divine feminine's portion of the reading.
I really support St. Jude because St. Jude really supports the children in a very abundant way. The whole family will be taken care of.
Why do this damn song keep coming on? Excuse me, y'all. This is not even funny. Okay, listen. So this is what happens with the twin flame journey. y'all really realizing how the twin flame thing works, where the divine masculines can manipulate the music. I'm listening to one steady playlist, and the song keep playing over and over and over again. This is our song. I liked the song. He likes the song. He said he plays it all the time, and it just keep coming on. If you go back to my reading, it came on like at least 3-4 times, and he's texting at the same time. So it's like, okay, whatever. But back to the reading. So the divine feminines are now are now standing in their power. They have mastered the action, doing everything for themselves, moving forward on their own. Like I said, a lot of them changed it and want to go back down that road where they was before, acting. They don't want to play the fool no more. They want to move with caution. They feel like their life is now at a point where they have to be more focused. Because they got a wish that they're looking forward to. They're taking their own actions because they still have to fulfill their own wishes. They no longer want to feel like they out in the cold. They feel like they can't manifest while they in that energy of feeling left out in the cold. So they want to still manifest their happiness. I'm gonna put the Romance Angels for the Divine Feminines again. Again, if you just tuning in, this is Divine Feminines reading. Yeah, is really watching telepathy in its own finest. That's funny. Listen, I'm gonna actually do a live video later about this. But you are really genuinely in the twin flame connection. Listen, we can do weird shit to each other. Weird, funny things. Everybody think this junk is a game. I thought it was a game until now. Like I'm very much okay with the whole concept, and I learned from it or whatever. And he's getting stronger, and he's starting to notice things that he can manipulate. And it's just stupid. It's crazy, but that was funny. Okay, back to the Divine Feminines reading, please. Okay, we got heart to heart conversation. It's codependency. Free yourself. Religious factors. Exactly what I said in the other reading. Playfulness. Unrequited love. Romantic feelings. Okay, I guess. 11. Deception, and then give this relationship a chance. Okay. Remember how I said that a lot of divine feminines is willing to separate from their spouse because they divine masculines because they know it's gonna be better for them. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. A lot of divine feminines know. They know to let go. It's over with. They no longer gonna hold on to the connection unless the connection want to hold on to them. So I feel like a lot of divine feminines is enjoying their moment now. They following what they attracted to other than this connection. They're focusing more on their business. Like me, I started focusing more on this, and I have a modeling business that I'm starting. I've been focusing more on that. But they need to have a heart-to-heart conversation with the universe, I feel like. I think a lot of divine feminines is starting to go more within about this situation than actually looking at going to the divine masculine with the problems. They praying about it now. Codependency, because they don't want to seem codependent on the connection anymore. They don't want to feel, or they don't want to be the codependent person, the person that the person is codependent on. This is part of their religious factor. They've been enlightened about this. A lot of us been enlightened about this. And this is what's helping us get through this journey this far. For some reason today, I feel like time is just going so slow. Like everything is just moving slow. I don't know if it's me or is it something different. Like I need to look up what's going on because I also feel a lot of major energy. I don't know where it's coming from. Give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. So this could be one or two things. Like I said, I feel like a lot of them is letting go because that's the only way to give the divine masculine a chance to see between the lines. You get what I'm saying? So then they know this is part of their enlightenment to let go so they can depend on themselves. It's part of the religious factor, it's part of their religion. This is a part of the spiritual aspect of being a divine feminine, divine masculine. Again, you got to realize this is a cosmic connection. What happens when the like Jupiter goes into retrograde and stuff? The planets move, they rotate, and then when they stuck, it doesn't give nothing the chance to move. Everything gets stagnated, and then once it start moving again, everything just moves. So it's like a constant rotation with the divine feminine right now. She knows what to maneuver with and how to maneuver with the situation, because again, they're still false masks being worn. There's still a lot of deception going on. Free yourself. She's freeing herself from the situation. She's freeing herself from the deception. She don't no longer want to be a part of the deception, but she still wants to have the playfulness of the situation. She still want to have that connection. She doesn't want it to become unrequited love. She doesn't want it to become where now the animosity of the situation is causing her to hate the divine masculine or to not never want to see him in that good light no more. Because she knows her romantic feelings is real. She knows that this is true. She knows that it's something to wait for. Okay, I'm going to confirm each card with the soul journey cards. If you choose to donate, I do accept donations, cards, anything to help build spiritual practice up a little bit more. Please, again, if you haven't already, please like, subscribe, and share. This is the divine feminine portion of the reading, and I will do the divine masculine shortly after. So, separation. Why is separation here? Trust and grief. This is something. Attraction. Why is attraction here? Denial. Part to her conversation. Friendship. Codependency. Why is codependency here? We got courage and forgiveness. Exactly. Religious factors. Angels, why is religious factors here for the divine feminine? Success, failure, and abundance. Give your relationship a chance. In denial, growth, and imagination. Deception. Why is deception here? Okay. So divine feminine. Free yourself. Why is free yourself here? Perseverance and peace. Playfulness. Adversity. Unrequited love. Relationships. Romantic feelings. Okay. And at the bottom, honesty. And didn't I said something about that? Very soon. I feel like very soon divine feminines will and they will receive honesty about this situation. Separation, the time apart from your partner is on the horizon. Trust. I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. Grief. I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. So when I said, listen, okay, this feels good to me a little bit, Separation is on the horizon. It says time apart from your partner is on the horizon. Trust. A lot of divine feminines is trusting in the process of letting go now. Now they know it's okay to let go because they want their divine masculines to heal. They know that is the grief. It's not like manipulation. We can't say it's manipulation because the universe is actually guiding the divine feminines to do this. And it's a part of the process for him to heal. You get what I'm saying? So they're gonna go through the grief process as well, believe it or not. But he feels, she feels, believe it or not. If he's up at night worried and crying, she's up at night worried and crying too, and she knows that because she's gonna go through it too. It's something to change both of them. She trusts in it. She trusts that no matter what, the outcome is going to still be the same. That they're still going to be as one, but they both have to heal certain things about themselves. This is why it's okay to lose, because once they lose it for the last time, if it's meant to be, it's going to come back. It's going to be better. So she's allowing the divine masculine to go through the process now of the separation because she's been through it already. She knows what it feels like. Then you got attraction, denial. You attract romantic love by enjoying the moment fully. I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. Like I said, she's aware. She's aware that she has to be happy no matter what. Because whether she attracts her divine masculine back, she's not no longer in denial that she is an infinite person and she attracts her soulmates too. I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. She's aware of enjoying herself. She used to be afraid to. She was afraid to because she knew that she didn't want to go on without her divine masculine. She didn't want to leave him behind. She wanted him to be that person from the bottom to the top. And she wanted to grow with him. But because of the blockages that's blocking them, at this moment, she knows she can't. Her to her conversation, honestly discuss your feelings with each other. Friendship. I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. She knows. And I think she's ready to express this. Well, in some cases, we do want to express it. I feel like she wants to express this to her divine masculine, but he doesn't want to hear it. Sometimes the divine masculine does not listen to the divine feminine. And she knows what this journey is all about. She knows the connections between everybody and she's learning it. But I feel like he doesn't understand that and she wants to voice this to him. She's being guided to voice this to him. But this is why a lot of divine feminines is pulling back, because to him, it is like just this fairy tale relationship. It's too good to be true. Or, I'm just going to go with the flow. But he doesn't know that the infinity of the relationship, the bond between the two people is infinite. And it grows both people abundance. And everything, like, they're super manifestors, okay? Like, if you ever was to meet a true divine masculine, divine feminine that's in a relationship together, they go through many things, like many obstacles in their relationships. They go through many hurdles separately. But together, when the dynamic is pure and is as one, the dynamic is strong. And that's why everybody fears the divine feminine, divine masculine together. Because she can do things to uplift him and make him stronger in certain areas so he can navigate through the physical aspect of the world. And she can incline him with the spiritual aspect of it. So he's stronger than most men that are not on the same vibration. Then you got the divine feminines. We feed off of the physical aspect that we're not familiar with in this world that the divine masculines could give us. You get what I'm saying? So you cannot like this karmic all you want to. I accept you're not liking this. I don't care. You're trolling. And guess what? Negativity is welcome here because it makes me go harder. But anyway, back to my reading. So the divine feminine, they know that a lot of the times the divine masculines are very codependent on the forget, like, how could I say it? Hmm. The divine the divine feminines know that a lot of the times they are the outlet for the divine masculines. The divine masculines okay, I see two different scenarios now. Some of the divine feminists can feel like they are codependent on the connection, like I said earlier, and I feel like they have to forgive themselves for being so codependent on it because you got the forgiveness card. It says, I acknowledge a harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. So her resenting and being codependent on the connection between her and her divine masculine. I feel like a lot of them is having the courage to no longer have that issue. I feel like they're starting to forgive themselves now and have courage and have the strength to face the fears that they don't have to be codependent on the situation, that they can actually live for themselves. They have to forgive and learn from certain parts of the connection and have courage to move forward. My baby. This is my song, y'all. Religious factors. Your love life isn't influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. Like I said, she knows that all the things that she's doing right now is part of her influence of what the universe wants. Sometimes she has to fail. She has to fail in order for, I understand that a mistake is only opportunity to learn. She's letting go because she know that she has to learn from this situation just like the divine masculine. She know that she's she's gonna bring in her own abundance. I am a limitless being, and I can manifest whatever I desire in this physical reality. Her letting go of the aspect of failing in this situation, knowing she did not fail, she's only being guided to do certain things. It's going to bring in her success. It's going to bring in her abundance. It's going to bring in her overflow. It's going to bring in her happiness, her genuine happiness on her own, not on the connection. So she's letting go. And it says, I know that there is no greater goal than to love. She has to love what she has in front of her or what the universe is blessing her with or without this connection. This is a part of her path. This is a part of her journey. So she's okay with failing. She's okay with letting go because she know at the end of the road, there's going to still be abundance for her and it's still going to be success for her. Do you got to give your relationship a chance? Work on your partnership. Imagination. I embrace and nourish the creative aspect of my mind. A lot of divine feminines is learning how to, like I said, they learning how to still hold on to the connection, but they just holding on to it in a way where they still don't let it make them not be who they supposed to be. They know that this relationship is a part of their growth. They know it's the balance amount. That's why it's okay for them to know what to do now. I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. They want to know more about Okay, the divine feminines know spiritually that this connection is what it is. She know that what she's supposed to do. She's supposed to work with her divine masculine to bring in more of a better life for both of them and the people that's around them, that's connected to their soul family. I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. I feel like she wants to, but because a lot of the divine masculines are still indecision, it's causing her to be indecisive on what she wants to do now. So since I use my intuition in all aspects of life, this is why she's being told to let go, because it's stagnating the divine masculine. So the longer he's held up with the comfort of her, he's not going to be uncomfortable in his situations. And him not being uncomfortable in these situations, excuse me, is not, it's causing both of them to be stagnated and not being able to decide what they want to do with their own selves and what they want to make happen. But again, remind you, she knows that this is a part of her growth. She knows that this bind is an enlightened bond. I'm sorry, I don't know why I keep saying bind, like somebody's binded in a situation. But once they both become decided about what they genuinely want, this dynamic duo is going to be extremely powerful. If you just catch tuning in, I'm doing the divine feminine reader first, and then I'll be doing the divine masculines after. So again, like I said, thanks, love, for tuning in. I feel like it's her more so using her aspect to keep moving forward, because again, a lot of us don't want to be stagnated. The divine masculines can be stagnated all they want to. No matter what, we know that we are the spiritual outlet for them. So if we be stagnated while they stagnated, what are we going to get? Two stagnated people. So that's why we know that we have to give this connection a chance. We know we have to, but we know right now we have to be focused on ourselves and keep moving forward. Deception, freedom, and gratitude. Okay, someone is wearing a false self-mask in this relationship. I agree with this. A lot of us divine feminines are seeing behind the lines. If you ever watch any of my other videos, I have said so many things about this card that I've seen. If you look, I'm going to pull it up closer. This glare is not in it. If you look at this card, you see one lady, the lady that's standing with her hands on top of the male with the angel over top of her head. I always say she's not wearing a false mask. She's wearing makeup. The woman that's wearing makeup is the woman that basically she's rather show her true structure of who she is, but she's going to hide it from certain people because certain people will never understand. She's enlightened. That's why the face is white. But if you look over here, these two other people that's hiding behind the mask, you see the horns. You see that the lady behind the man is like basically he's kind of protecting her, but he's still paying attention to the woman that's being enlightened and noticing that she knows who he is deep down inside. So when I see this card, I always say I pay attention to that, because the other lady, she knows she's being protected because he does not know behind that mask that's behind him. He does not know what's behind him. But up in front of him, you got the divine feminine. She's enlightened. She knows who he is. She knows she's trying to tell him it's safe. You can take that mask. You could tell she wants him to take that mask off. She's telling him, listen, it's okay. It's okay to be you. You don't got to be this person that you don't want to be. And when I see this on top of that, you got gratitude. Gratitude says, I am thankful for this life and the opportunities that it presents. Like I said, she's okay with the situations that the divine masculine is going through because she knows it's part of his soul lessons. But she wants him to know that she has gratitude for him. But she has to keep moving because she got freedom right after that. And freedom says, I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. She has to create her own happiness now. She has to keep moving forward. She has to. She wants to show him that he can move away from that deception too. He doesn't have to wear that mask. He can be who he want to be and who he is, no matter what, without the person that's behind them that's making him be fake. Because if you look at them as they got horns, manipulation. Some divine masculines are turned into manipulators, codependent people, aggressive, volatile. They starting to drink, smoke, party. This is all because of what this person is dragging them into to let them believe that this is a part of their happiness. When all that is a part of the flesh happiness, money, cars, all that other bull crap. This is what the divine feminine is trying to show them. You don't need all that. I don't have to manipulate you. I don't have to show you differently. I'm just going to let you go. I'm going to set you free. If this is the lifestyle that you want to take on, divine masculine, go ahead, so be it. But just know that I'm always going to be here. I'm enlightened. I know who you are. When you ready to take that mask off, just come see me. When you free. Give me a holler. That's what these divine feminines is now saying. They still have gratitude for the situation, but they telling the divine masculines, when you are officially free, then come see me. From the lies and the manipulation. When you no longer want to be that person, then we can talk. But right now, this is where you at in life, and I'm not there no more. Thank you so much, baby. You welcome, love, and I'm glad to help you. Free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. Like I said, a lot of divine feminines is no longer holding on to being trapped in this circle that they've been in for so long with the divine masculines. And if you look, let me see. There's something about this picture. The unicorns is mystical creatures, right? She knows that she doesn't have to be trapped. She doesn't have to be trapped in this circle. The gate is not that. Once she stand up on her own for, well, in this picture is 4. The unicorn is mystical. But you got 2 hind legs and 2 hands. So I take it as the 4 legs and feet. Once she stand up, she'll get clarity. She'll be able to become free. She just got to realize that she can stand up on her own 2 feet and have perseverance. It says, I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. She has to believe in herself because this is her peace that she wants. This is her peace. I'm a being of love and I release all negative energy. It's time to let go all the negative aspects that no longer serves where she's destined to be. And the divine feminines are noticing that. Do you got playfulness? I recapture romance. Allow you to recapture romance. Allow your inner youthful spirit to have fun and shine. Adversity, I accept that challenges are the best way to learn. She's learning from the challenges and she's still trying to live in her moment. She still wants to be happy. She still wants to be that playful person, whether it's with the divine masculine or not. Yeah, she does wish that this is what's going to take place. But a lot of the divine feminines know is a lot of challenges that she has to learn from. Now it's the challenge of letting go and still remaining happy. So she has to deal with being this person with or without her divine masculine. Could she do it? Is she up for the challenge? That's where she's at now in her journey. A lot of divine feminines. Like I said, the divine feminines do not want the divine masculines to become the unrequited love. This is why a lot of them is walking away as well. It says there's not enough attraction and chemistry to keep this relationship going. This is a lie. They don't want to look at the divine masculines as if they're unrequited, because what the divine feminines are starting to do is put that wall back up. So I feel like a lot of them is trying to back up out of the dynamic for a while. But I'm attracted to those people who serve my higher good. If a lot of them is listen, if this is speaking to myself as well. if a lot of divine masculines are in karmic situations, relationships, or soul ties with other people, they don't. Right now, the divine masculines can't give them the full gratitude that they want. So they don't want to feel like the divine masculines is trying to betray them or make them feel like they're not wanted or they're not attractive. A lot of divine feminines are starting to feel a little insecure about themselves again. So they don't want it to feel like no matter how much some of the divine masculines are still trying to push forward, but they have karmics that they still deal with, is causing the divine feminines to feel like they not the full package for the divine masculines. So when it comes to religion, I am attracted to those people who serve my higher good. They feel like they're not enough for the divine masculines, or maybe they feel like they're a little too much, and maybe they starting to feel like they vibrating too high for the divine masculine, so they are starting to feel like maybe they are the unrequited love. But a lot of us need to come out of that energy, including myself. I'm not gonna even lie. Romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. She has romantic feelings. It says loneliness. I know that I am never alone. She know that no matter what, the divine masculine is always going to be there. It's not. It's a dead J giveaway. Gil, I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul growth. She knows that her romantic feelings are strong for him, but she knows that he's not all the way there yet, and it's not able. They're not able to be together. Judgment. I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. She knows he has to complete what he has to complete first before he could come into union. Okay. Mm. I'm going to do the Divine Masculines reading after I take a break real quick and regroup. I need something to drink, something to eat. Um, so if you just tuning in, this is the Divine Feminines reading. I'm going to do the Divine Masculines reading next. You have a wonderful day, guys. Again, if you haven't, like, subscribe, and share. And follow me. I'll be putting up the Instagram stuff soon. And have a wonderful day. If you want to book a reading, please email me at queenZreadings at gmail.com. If you want to follow me on Facebook, it's Queen Z Spiritual Insight. Please like, subscribe, and share. I'll be doing my Instagram sometime either today or tomorrow. I'll be posting that. I'm going to change the description up here so that way more of the details of what I'm doing. And I will be posting my prices up shortly. Again, if you haven't already, please like, subscribe, and share. Have a good day.